Hi there, welcome back to the CISSP Success Toolkit. We are reviewing the TOTD 115, right? This kind of twister of the day, it's a complete series. I am every day putting a video out there explaining a particular question, which is very much aligned with the real, to give you the real CISSP examination field. And with that said, let's review this particular question. A software development team is reviewing a module in their payment processing system. They notice that changing a single function often requires modification to several unrelated functions within the module. Which of the following best describe the issue they are observing? So go ahead, pause this particular video, take 60 seconds to answer it, and I'm going to explain you after that. I hope by now you have identified your answer. Let me go ahead and explain this particular question. So, before we get into these particular options, right, I want to give you a download of two major concepts in domain number 8, because this has been picked up from domain number 8. The first concept is about coupling. Whenever you are developing applications, a particular application, whenever we are developing, we are using multiple module because we are going more modular approach nowadays, right? And when these particular modules, they are so dependent on each other, right? For example, when you're going for a e-commerce portal, let's say a development team is designing a e-commerce portal, and the cart is dependent on the payment, or maybe on some other module, right? uh, the kind of dependency is always a challenge, because in today's world we don't want, if you need to upgrade a particular module in a particular software, then the entire software should not be impacted. You should not be having a downtime of like 2 hours to actually go and update one single module. That is what is not the intent, right? So what happens in coupling is that it is, first thing we need to understand is coupling is a inter module dependency, and we need to reduce it as much as we can in the software development. So the coupling has to be as low as possible, right? That's concept number 1. Concept number 2 is talking about cohesion. Now cohesion is the capability or the feature which is within a given module. Inside a given module, there might be different functions which are working all together, right? They should be so closely related, and they should be able to come together and give you the maximum output. And we try to make each and every module very much independent of the other. That's the best way to have, right? So coupling means interrelationship between different functions within the same module, and that should always be very strong, so that you don't have to go and edit unnecessary functions and all whenever you are doing some kind of upgrade and all of that, right? So that is what is called as cohesion. Just the bottom line statement which you need to understand from the exam perspective is uh, cohesion should always be high, whereas coupling should always be low, right? With that said, let's review these particular options. Option number A says high cohesion within the module. The question, just go and see the questions once again. uh, they notice that changing a single function often requires modification to several unrelated functions. If this is to the related function, then it's good, but why you should go ahead and change unrelated functions? That means in this particular case, cohesion is not high, cohesion is low in this particular case, and that is what you see in option number B, low cohesion within the module, and that is very much right, which is the right answer for this particular question. However, we will also go and see option C and D, because the option is asking for best. We have to give the best out of these four options. Option number C says high coupling between the module and external systems. High coupling, high coupling is never preferred, right? Coupling should always be low, right? So, and also this particular question is saying unrelated functions within the module. Coupling is always between different modules, it is not within the same module. So obviously C does not apply here in this particular case. We'll also go and see option number D, which says appropriate use of modular programming. The question is asking us for an issue, right? And appropriate use of modular programming is something which we intend to do. So not the best answer here. So out of the given options, you understood in this particular question what is coupling, what is cohesion, and the cohesion should always be high and coupling should always be low. The right answer in this particular question is option number B, which says low cohesion within the module, and which can be always a matter of trouble for anybody who is trying to fix some problem out there. So I hope this particular question might have explained you your concept about coupling and cohesion might be now clear. And with that said, if you like this particular video, feel free to forward to your friends and comment on this as well. Do subscribe to our channel as well. And also I want to tell you, if you are a serious CISSP campaigner, you have a targeted approach to pass your CISSP within a very strict time frame. That means like 100 days. This is the best course to do because this is where I have made CISSP super simple for you. Actually, CISSP is not hard. You see a lot of bragging out on internet, like this is a very tough exam and all of that. Obviously there are questions which are tweaked all the time and they are testing you on certain concept. So having the right mindset going for the exam is what is very very important, and this is what exactly I do in my trainings. On my weekend trainings I always make sure that I made you to practice all these kind of questions as well, so when you go to the real CISSP exam, that's a cake for you, right? With that said, all the best for your CISSP examination, and feel free to subscribe to us, and I will see you in the video tomorrow. Thank you.